Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Ark Survival Ascended. We are back on Ragnarok on the community cluster, and we are going to be, I don't know, I think we're going to look for an anglerfish today. I think that's one of the main things I'd like to do, just because I need more silica pearls and black pearls, and it'd be so much easier if we had an anglerfish. We actually have some silica pearls like right back in a little lake that is like right behind me here, but like I said, that's kind of a pain in the butt to do by hand, and we'd get so many more if we had an anglerfish. So I think that's going to be the main intention today. I don't know why we're still tracking Jace. It's actually weird. I think I dropped the alliance. The alliances are so dorked up in ASA. Like, once you drop the alliance, you would think that like your waypoints and stuff would disappear, but it doesn't seem to work quite right. Like, I could still track people that are like Boomer's not in here anymore. Like, do I still see them? Maybe you have to like forget them. I mean, that's still stupid, because if somebody wanted to drop, you don't want them to be tracking you. But like, do they not show up anymore? Yeah, so you can't like retrack them, but if you already had them tracked, like, I don't think it goes away unless you manually clear it, which is kind of goofy. But anyways, not like it really matters. We're more of a PvE oriented server anyways, but just something I was kind of messing with, just to see what it did. Okay, so let's see, what do we need to try to go? You know what else I need to do? I need to find some of those new the penguins that are for the event. Oh, that was actually, no, I take that back. I do want to get an anglerfish, but I forgot I was already prepping to also go try to do a Fastlasuchus, because I would also like one of those so that we can get flint really quick. So I don't know which one we're going to do first. Maybe we'll go for the Fastlasuchus. It looks like I was actually already prepping for that one. I doubt I have the stuff to repair this because I don't have very much silk. Is there other? Let's craft the other desert clothes. Like I said, I probably don't have silk. Where's silk on this map? Because I would like to go make a full set of desert cloth eventually, but it's fine for now. This will be good enough. This should be able to keep us at the temperature that we need to be. So let's grab some tames here. We're gonna grab our spring drakeling, which I love. Dude, the spring drakeling is very OP in my opinion. It is awesome. It's got saw a notification, and my notifications are kind of dorked up. I do apologize. Dizzy Cowgirl, how you doing? I don't always see like all of the thingies. Oh, resub. Thank you so much. I see it. I see it, Dizzy Cowgirl. It's the resub on Prime. Thank you very much. I've switched around my stuff so much, and I never quite get the notification stuff right. But I do see it, so thank you very much. Spring drakeling, OP, but I love it. It's got like a heal over time when you have it on your shoulder. And not only does it finally got Prime to work. Nice. Well, that's awesome. And like I said, I appreciate you using it on my channel and helping me out. I do appreciate that. Oh, you got some drakelings? Nice. Yeah, I was just saying the spring one. I mean, I like them all, but the spring one has this like heal over time. The aspect of spring, which is, was it giving me like the exact breakdown? Yeah, plus 1% or 15 health regen, I think like every second or something around that, and minus 10% stamina consumption. So you can run farther, you can heal, and it always like offsets. Yeah, I think it's because they all have different stuff. So like, that's the spring one. I don't have all of them in this terminal, but just to give you an example, here's the autumn one. What does the autumn one have? Autumn one, oh, I gotta put it on my shoulder, hold on. The autumn one gives you 5%, plus 5% melee damage and plus 15% harvesting. So I mean, very useful too. But the reason, like I said, that health buff is so powerful is because if you're in the murder snow and you don't have the right clothes, it's enough to offset the murder snow killing you. So if you're freezing cold, it keeps you alive. If you're what was I doing yesterday that it did something similar? Oh, I had swamp fever. It was either swamp fever or whatever the one is when you go in the cave. I had the mega rabies. I had mega rabies in a cave, and I did bring antidote, but what I found is that it offsets the mega rabies too. Like, it's enough, you're losing health but you're gaining health at the same time. So like, it keeps you alive throughout the mega rabies. So very, very powerful. And like I said, not only does it do that heal to you, it does the heal to any dino that you're riding as well. So like, you get a little bit of a health regen on any creature that you're riding. So as you're progressing through a cave or anything like that, you're getting like more and more health as you go. So very, very good. I don't know what I do have a winter one. I don't think I have it here though. I have it in my little breeding barn. So So I don't know what that one does, and I have not gotten whatever the other one is, the summer one, I think, or fire, whatever it's called. I have not found one of those yet. So I don't know what its buff is, but either way, the spring one, super, super powerful, so definitely recommend that for many purposes there, because like I said, just keep you alive. But anyways, like I said, we're going to go for the Fast Lasukas first, I think. Let's grab all our flyers, because you never know when you need, depending on what we find when we're out and about. I might bring my my Veil in too, just in case I want it. I'll bring a pyro too. I like kind of bringing. There's so many things to do on this map, and so many things that you like might come across. That I like kind of coming fully prepared for like whatever situation I might find myself in. So, like we're gonna grab a wyvern. We're gonna grab my griffin. We're gonna grab an RG and a Quetz would be the only other thing in case we find something we want to like carry back. I already grabbed the Quetz. Where's the Quetz will go? Where did my Quetz go? Resting. I don't know what I did with my Quetzal. It's not out and about somewhere, is it? I think so. D Quinn, how you doing? T25, how are you guys doing today? The Quetzal is not out. What did I do with my Quetzal? That's kind of strange. I mean, I can like breed other ones. So it's not the end of the world, but it is strange that I'm missing it. I kind of always have it in my inventory here. Actually, you know what? I wonder if I lost it yesterday. I was getting ganged up on by some of the community members. They came over and they were causing some shenanigans, and at one point I did get killed, and somebody's dino like ate my body. So I think it might have, like, it took all my stuff, and they did return. They were trying to return it. But maybe I never got the Quetz back. Maybe I did not get my Quetz back, but that's okay. I can ask them if they have it still, or I can look again. It may be in one of my things. Maybe I just misplaced it. It's PvP, but we're very PvE oriented. Like we have it on PvP for a handful of settings that I prefer in the game when you have PvP set, and we do play little pranks on each other, like, oh wait, maybe this is it. This might be, maybe I dropped it in here on accident. And we can pull like little pranks on each other, which is fun. So we don't like raid each other, we don't do anything like that, but we pull little pranks. Like I said, I got ganged up on yesterday. They came in my pen here and they were knocking me out and killed me and took my dermis and all that fun stuff. But like I said, they didn't take anything on purpose. Like I said, they tried to return it. I think I got everything back. But anyways, now let's see. Where was I? Because I got a little bit. Yeah, like people aren't gonna blow up your stuff, and if there is, then you know we'll deal with that. But so far we have a good community. I don't really think anyone's gonna do that. And if it becomes a problem, we might go back to PvE. But we've been doing this for a few months now, and again, everybody that's in the community, we're pretty close, and I don't really have any with that. What's up, Boomer? But yeah, so it's just fun. Like I said, you can do some goofy things, but honestly, most of the time we're alliance stuff anyways, doing like caves and stuff together. But it's just, like I said, for some fun and for some settings. The settings that I don't like when we're on PvE is the, if you're doing OSD drops or element veins on like Estrellos or Extinction, you can't damage the drop, which sounds nice, but it just makes it a little too easy in my opinion. Oh, I forgot water and food. Hold on. So I kind of like that it's a little bit more difficult. You have to kind of be strategic about it. And then the other thing is, if you breed a bunch of babies, I know a lot of people use the method of having your tames eat the babies to give like a bunch of XP to level up your babies really quick, or your new tames really quick. You can't eat unclaimed babies on PvP. So that's another reason that I just like the PvP settings. And then, like I said, then we can do little things and kind of goof with each other as well. So, Dizzy Cowgirl, I'm sure Boomer will give you links and stuff there too. But if you go to my bio, there is a link tree in there. Go there, you can see all my links. You can join the Discord. You can, again, for anybody that hasn't been to my channels before, you can see like my YouTube, my Twitch, my TikTok, all that fun stuff. Was I just looking for? Food and water. That's what we needed. It's I just moved some stuff around yesterday, so I gotta remember where everything's at. Okay, my first ever pyromane. Nice. Ooh, small tribes. Pyromanes are very OP for PvP, so that's a good thing. I mean, they nerfed them a bit, so they're not as good, but they're still really good. There you go. I see Dizzy Cowgirl showed up there in the Discord. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you in there. To be honest, I didn't know you weren't in there. There's so many people that have different names, like on Twitch and TikTok and YouTube and Discord, that I never know. It's kind of hard to keep track of like who's who in the various places, but glad that you're in there now. Ooh, can I make any more of my burgers? 3. We can make 3 more. You need a cure. Right. Yeah, that's not very many, but 5 is pretty good. They give you quite a bit of food, so we'll be all right. Reaper, what's going on? I don't know if I said hi, but hello, hello. Barely use Twitch and Discord, some kind of... Oh, no worries. No worries at all. The Discord's just cool because, yeah, if you're playing Ark, whether you join our community cluster or not, if you're doing Ark on your own, you can post, like, pictures and stuff like that, screenshots. I always like seeing people's builds or, you know, cool teams or something if you get a cool color. But again, yeah, since you are subbed, like Boomer was saying, if you're at all interested in joining us, you definitely are welcome to do so. There's a gaming server access channel. Just check that out if you are interested. Gives you some info on what I need for me to get you in there, and feel free to just message me on Discord, and we can get it figured out too if you're interested in doing that. And my first Griffin. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I mean, they're not. After using the Meguana on Astraeos there for a little while, it's clearly like nothing's as fast as getting around on the Meguana, but or Maywing for that matter. There's not officially a Maywing in ASA unless you use a mod right now, so they don't feel as fast. But I mean, they're still nice. Like, I love doing the glide. I like that you can shoot off of them, which is very, very, very nice. Yeah, I hear you. We do have a couple PS5 players, and they do struggle a bit. I mean, they are able to play, but it's rough. They're crashing quite a bit now too. Have you been playing a lot, Dizzy Cowgirl? Have you been crashing on PS5 since some of the latest updates? It seems like all of my PS5 players have been having a lot of issues the last couple weeks since one of the recent updates. And I don't know if that's a mod issue or a like base game issue, but they're struggling quite a bit. Okay, I kind of thought so. I just wanted. It's nice to hear another. I mean, I'm sorry that you're having the issue, but it's nice to hear another outside party that says it's not just like my cluster or something. Because I don't want it to be my fault that it's crashing. But again, Steam players have been fine. I don't think we have too many people on Xbox that have been playing, but yeah, PS5 has definitely seemed to be struggling lately. All right, so Fast Lasuka's time. Is this PvP? This is PvP. I don't know if I answered that already to you. I know a couple people asked that question. In case I didn't to you, like I said, it's PvP, but we're very PvE oriented on this cluster. Can't transfer anything to Rag right now. Yeah. All right, Fast Lasukas. I haven't really been in the desert too much on Ragnarok since ASA came out, or since the ASA version here came out. How many, like, because you need to hit ideally metal nodes. Is there a spot where there's like a lot of metal nodes? Because so Scorched Earth kind of sucked to tame. The Fast Lasukas because you could never see. Or there wasn't a lot of metal and stuff, so you'd end up just, you know, roaming through the desert trying to find stuff to hit. This looks pretty empty too, though. Where's a good spot where there's some metal, man? But then, or not Ragnarok, Aberration. It was so easy. Because you do them out in the radiation zones or whatever on the surface, and there's metal nodes everywhere. And so it made it like ridiculously. Oh, there's one right there. Oh no, is that a death worm? I kind of want to see the death worm. I haven't. It is a death worm. Oh, I don't really ever fight with my griffin. How strong is the griffin? kill a death worm with you? He's not even attacking me right now. Oh, there it goes. Spoke too soon. I'm not doing very much damage, so that's not a really good sign. It's looking a little bloody, though. Need him to stop hitting me again. But yeah, they're like I said, Aberration was really easy. This one kind of looks like it's going to be hard again, because I haven't come across metal yet, and it just seems very sparse. Like, there's a lot of very open desert, and not a lot of stuff to hit. There is a... Oh, yeah, actually, I do think I heard that they might be in the boss fights, too. I was gonna say, they're definitely in the ice cave. Oh, I think I'm just gonna leave you... Oh, never mind. Whoa, what's going on there? I'm gonna get my stamina back, and... Oh, actually, you know what? Do this. Yeah, that's a lot more damage. 1,118. This bow is sick. Gotta tank it a little bit. Yeah, that would have taken a really long time. Yeah, that's what we're doing. There we go. All right. First, well, again, I haven't really been in the Oh, I think I got the. Gotta get the death worm horn, I think. All right, that was fun. I'm very damaged, but like I said, this can show off how the spring drakelings can actually heal my my griffin. Not very fast, so it's gonna look damaged for a while, but again, it's kind of a cool thing though that it can do it. Yeah, I have a pyro with me. I don't know. I just was curious to see how the griffin did. Yeah, so like I mean, there's one right there. I just want to see where like scope out where we would go hit some stuff. Yeah, you can use like there's some skins. You can use, yeah, like I have the Drakeling right now. The what's it called? The Veilwind is in here, so I have a Veilwind with me. Yeah, you can use a lot of the Lost Colony stuff right now. The Ice Queen is super simple. I think the Ice Queen, if I remember correctly on ASE, I don't think you were supposed to, I think you were supposed to go on foot. I think that's why, I think any team that you're on, the Ice Queen is very easy. Because again, I think it was intended for you to do it on foot with like shotguns and stuff. I did it with like a couple dire wolves and it was so easy. I thought it was gonna be harder, but then I kind of remembered I don't think you're supposed to be like have teams. Oh my gosh, 150 Mantis? I wasn't here for a Mantis. I don't have the stuff to tame that here, but do we carry it? We're getting sidetracked, but I don't really want to pass up a 150. Do I carry that home? You can carry that with an RG, can't you? Wait. Maybe you can't? I brought a Quetzal. You can do it with that if this... Maybe it's with a Quetzal. For some reason I thought I could do that. It's not. Let me on you. You. Nope. There we go. Alright, this is going to be slow going. I guess we can test our 15 or 12 or 15% speed boost. Still definitely feels slow. But I'll take any speed boost that we can get on a Quetzal because they are pretty slow. Sorry, now we're going to be taking a long 4,700 meter journey back home, but I don't really want to pass up a 150 Mantis, and I don't have any Mantis yet, so this would be a pretty good... I mean, I'm sure we'll find quite a few. Ragnarok has good levels, and you can clearly see there's quite a few Mantis out here. But I did not bring... I don't have bug repellent. I don't have my ghillie suit. I do have a deathworm horn that we just got. You want to bring this guy home. Yeah, Rag has, and we actually have Vanilla Sprinkles, the mod, which actually does like the level distribution. So I actually don't know what that's doing on this server, because I actually have the same setting across the whole cluster, so that like no one map is better than the others. But I actually don't know if that's doing the same level distribution basically as Rag, or if it's better or worse. I'm not sure. Either way, there definitely seems to be a lot of good levels still. And again, there's just so many. There's so many. Every dino that you like could possibly want. Maybe not all of them, but quite a few. They're always in packs of like so many of them. Like there's so many dire wolves in a pack. There's so many, as you just saw, mantis. If you go in the water, there's so many megalodon. Like there are so many that your chances, like, not only are the levels boosted, but there's so many to choose from that it's like very easy to find good levels. Hey, I just saw your friend died to a drakeling. Where did I find my drakeling? I think this one, where was this one? This one was in the Highlands, I think. The one that I have on my shoulder. The other one, so this is a spring one, I think. I got the spring one in the Highlands. I got a autumn one in kind of by all the beaver dams and towards the middle of the map where there's like those waterfalls and stuff. And then I have a winter one, which obviously I got in the murder snow. I have a couple of them. Sorry, I'm like super stuffy. Allergies apparently are from my butt this one. I don't know, this thing might be pissed off at us when we first get back because we're carrying it around and it was already attacking, but we'll set it in my trap. Maybe leave it alone for a minute while I go get my ghillie, and we'll see if we can go eat it. If we can't, I would say we might try to go look for that Facilosuchus and come back. The question is just, it doesn't always, sometimes they stay in the trap. Sometimes they kind of phase out of it when you leave render. So ideally, I'd like to do it while we're here, but we'll see what happens. Ooh, I guess I should put some levels in you, huh? 10k, let's give you a whole bunch of stamina so we don't run out. Weight, so let your weighty. Give him more health. I'm not going to use you for an attack bird, so we just need you to have some health, some stamina, and some weight. We'll breed up one that has a lot of melee just for the fun of it, I guess. But eat it. Hoping we have got a 1100. I'm hoping we have enough to get back to the trap. If not, we'll have to set it down. Just hopefully we don't run away on us. Way out of the way for the Facilosuchus journey, but kind of cool looking. It's a 1-50. I don't have a mantis. Just couldn't resist, especially because maybe we can't even, we don't find a good spot to tame the Facilosuchus. Who knows how that's even gonna go? So at least this will make us hopefully accomplish something, as long as I can get it in the pen and tame it. Then we'll go back for our Facilosuchus, and if we finish that and I still have time, I'm not sure how long I'm going to be streaming. I'm kind of just doing this while my family's out and about right now. But if I have the time, I do want to get an anglerfish too, but like I said, I don't know if I'll have that much time today, or during this stream, I should say. Might be back on later, but for now, it's just going to be kind of a short one. Ooh, we might not make it. Kinda don't think I'm gonna make it. We might need to start plotting a course for where we want to set this down and regain our stamina. Don't want it to get into a fight. Maybe we'll go like on top of this plateau right here. Hopefully it stays and tries to just attack me. If it does that, I can just tank it, get my stamina back. That's strange. I guess you can just stand up there. That works too. That's very strange. I don't know why he's just happily. I'm gonna jinx that he's gonna end up jumping off, but I mean, guess I'm all right with that. It wants to be tamed. It wants to come home with me. Look at that. I don't even have to force it. Oh, there it goes. I don't want you to drop though, because I want to get you back in my claws. It's gonna be very hard to get you in a trap if you're standing on my platform. Yeah, he needs stamina too. There you go. Okay, that was perfect. I've never had a creature to sit there and patiently wait for me to regain my stamina like that. That was pretty. That was pretty cool. Bree, what's going on? That was hilarious. Wait, where am I going? Yeah, that's the right way. Thought I got turned around there for a second. Is there an easier way to find 150? It's kind of just luck. I mean, if you have a mod that has like a dino scanner or something, you can find them a little bit easier, but very easy if you have dino scanner on, but that's only in a mod and it's kind of cheaty. So no, it's really just you gotta look around and try to get oh, I'm sorry, Bree. Man, I'm so stuffy. Super stuffy. Blow my nose. It's always good to check out some Ark. It's always a good thing. Sorry you have to go to work. It's no fun. It's a Saturday. Everybody should have the week. Oh, I know it doesn't work that way. I used to always work weekends, but thankfully I don't. What's up? How are you liking Rag? I love it. Rag's always been a good map. I loved it on ASE. Love it on ASA. It's been a lot of fun. And it's just been nice, like our community cluster has come back together. We all kind of took a little bit of a break when we were waiting for 5.5 and for Ragnarok to come out. But it's been very, pretty populated and busy the last couple days, so that's been a lot of fun. Oh, nice. Overtime. Well, that's good. That is good then. Yeah, that's not a bad thing to do it for, get the overtime. I'm looking for an RG, the second one I spyglass. Nice. Yeah, I mean, if you're on Ragnarok, the levels are really good. So if you're asking, I mean, the easiest way to find 150s, do it on Ragnarok. But aside from that, yeah, there's no, like, secret to finding the high levels, again, unless you have a mod on there. All right, it's not very easy getting something in a little pen with a Quetzal, but let's try our best here. He keeps getting hung up on something. Here. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so we need to lose aggro, kind of. Let's actually see if I can. Yeah, I could have done that, but I was hoping I could get it in here because now I can just, like, okay, I can just heal you up as long as he doesn't, again, like, if I leave render and he phases through the world or something. But otherwise, things trapped in there. So what I needed to do is not be mad at me. We're gonna go get Gilly. I think I have Gilly and bug repellent. Realize I'm missing my backpack. That's why everything is so heavy. Go get our backpack. Oh, that's no fun. Sorry to hear that. I have a backpack in here. Grab one. Backpack. Here 3. Okay. I always tell people I like pack creatures. I like going around in packs. I think it's just more fun. Like, I like controlling other dinos while I'm also on a dino. It just makes you, I don't know, it gives you, like, more stuff to do. So I like going around in raptor packs or dire wolves or something like that. If I'm in the water, I like my megalodons and stuff. I just have a lot of fun doing that kind of stuff. Okay, so we got the 1 horn. I don't remember how many horns these things take. I think I have a couple rhino. Yeah, 7. Okay, rhino horns, so we can use those as well. Ravagers are sick. Yeah, Ravagers I did use those on Aberration for a while too. And I always say I like the smaller pack creatures too, because I kind of like being, and I don't want to say underdog because they're strong, especially in a pack, but I like being like the smaller nimble creature that's running around all fast and kind of circling the bigger prey. Like, I don't know, for some reason I enjoy that more than just having like a really big, like, I mean, it's always fun going around on like a Karch or a Rex or a Giga or something like that, but I like the smaller, faster, again, coordinating an attack with like 4 or 5 different creatures. It's fun. So those are probably the ones that I like using the most. All right. What am I looking for? Shadow Mains. I've never used a Shadow Main because I did not play. Those came out on Genesis, right? I did not play Genesis on ASE, despite all of the hours that I had. I never did. Yeah, Gen 2. Free agent. Well, welcome. I'm pretty much always playing Ark, so always feel free to come hang out when we're streaming. I will eventually do some other survival games too. Like I did play a little bit of Dune. I played there was another one that came out. Can't remember what it's called now, but I played a different one. And I'll play some other ones at some point in time, because I do like survival in general. But Ark is definitely my favorite. It's been my favorite for like 10 years now. Gilly. Dude. Yeah, it's just like I said, I love survival games, and Ark definitely has like the perfect formula. I think it's just the creatures. Like any other survival game, even though I still love them, they're kind of, I don't know what the right word would be, like one-dimensional, or I don't know. You're just by yourself most of the time. I mean, if you do it with friends, maybe that's different. I do a lot of single play, even when I'm in like this, like it's community cluster. We do some stuff together, but I do a lot of my play solo. Like I kind of just run around doing my own grinding, and then we'll join up for caves and bosses and stuff. We'll pull some shenanigans on each other. You come across other people, which is fun. But like my base, like I build by myself, I collect by myself, I tame by myself most of the time. And Ark, since you have all of the creatures, I think it's something like it makes you feel like you're with other people, like when you're with your tames. That you're not just running around solo all the time. Whereas any other survival game, for the most part, it's kind of just you. You're just running around. You don't have any companion type things. I think that's what makes Ark fun. And then there's just so many creatures and different things that the creatures do. I think it's just, yeah, it makes for a lot of fun, I think. Again, I love other survival games too, but I just think that formula keeps it more interesting than just one where you're, building a house and just running around on foot by yourself all the time. The next best thing would be like survival games that have vehicles, because vehicles kind of make a little bit of a difference. It's kind of like having the dinos, but there's a lot of survival games that don't even have that. So if you can't mount anything, you can't ride anything. Again, I still enjoy them, but that's what I think gets them to be a little bit more stale than like something like this. All right, that was the only Deathworm horn, but I'm pretty sure these work just as good, right? You could probably even use kibble. I don't remember. I've always used the horns. I have kibble, so I technically could use that, but I don't remember. I've always used the horns for these guys. I like how you're just staying. This has been the most like, what's the right word? The most the right word? Cooperative? I don't know why I had such a hard time thinking about that word. I was gonna say cooperable, but no, cooperative. Mantis, like it for anybody that wasn't watching, we carried it halfway home on the Quetzal, ran out of stamina, and when I went to get Stam back, I landed and it just sat on top of my platform, waiting for me to get my Stam back. Takes less Deathworm horns than Rhino horns, but they still work. Okay. Does it take kibble too, Boomer? Like, should I mean, it is a 150. Let's see if it'll take my kibble, just because it is a 150. I don't want to lose like a percentage if it does take kibble. Oh, maybe I don't have any extraordinary kibble left. Never mind. I thought I had extraordinary or exceptional kibble left. Or no, extraordinary. That's the best one. I had some. I need to grind up some more wyverns. Hold on. I need to totally blow my nose. So hold on. I will be right back. I'm still gonna be sitting here, but I'm gonna pause or mute my mic here so you don't have to listen to it. Maybe I'll hide my face. I'll be right back. Maybe I won't hide my face. That doesn't work anymore for some reason. You just have to watch. Oh, lovely. I have a button that's supposed to turn off my microphone, or not my microphone. It's supposed to turn off my camera, but it apparently wasn't working right now, so oh well. Ready? Oh, that is quite a bit worse. Man, now I do kind of want... Hold on. I'm gonna look up real quick. Photo decks. Somebody might have already answered. I probably checked that, but we'll Dodo decks real quick. No, it only takes the horn, so I mean, I almost think I should. Do I just leave this thing here and hope it stays and go get like more Deathworm horns? I mean, it's still at 99.8%. Huh. Just don't want to lose a bunch of taming percentage on this. I don't know. On Extinction, it was our only choice because there aren't Deathworms. So I mean, I guess we tamed them up like this on Extinction anyways, but the Drakes are also so cool. Heck yeah. Way faster and better. You're talking about the main Iguanas. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna lose that much. We might actually. Do I have the stuff here to make sushi? If I can make one of the sushi roll things, then I can even potentially restore if we do lose any of the taming efficiency. I don't know if I have any prime fish meat here. I know I do at my other house. Let's see if I have one here. I do not. Yeah, I kind of thought I probably didn't have the prime fish meat here. That's all right. We don't need. Like I said, maybe with our 3 times rates, maybe we won't even lose that much. I will definitely go out collecting some Deathworm horns though. That way, if we do find more, or when we do, like, so I'll have to get a female. When I do get a female, I want to do it with the Deathworm. It's a bummer that the ice cave didn't have the roaming Deathworms, because we would have already killed a bunch of those by now. Actually, why did that one seem like it gave so much more? I don't know. Maybe we're gonna end up getting a perfect tame anyways. Because I'm still at 99 point something with that feed, so maybe this is all right. Cody, this is PvP, but we are very PvE oriented. It's a community cluster that I host for my Patreon, Twitch subscribers, and yeah, we were PvE for almost a year, and then we recently changed it to PvP when like Extinction came out, for many reasons, but mainly like the OSD drops and element veins. They're too easy on PvE because you can't damage the node. So I changed it for that reason, and then we just like we can pull pranks and stuff on each other, but no one's gonna like raid you or steal your stuff. Again, we're very PvE oriented, but I like being able to pull little pranks here and there. It's been a lot of fun. And then the other thing is, when you're breeding a bunch of babies, you can't kill the unclaimed babies with another tame on PvE, which is a really nice source of XP when you're trying to like get a bunch of levels on a dino or whatever. So I like that PvP setting as well. Oh, yeah, maybe we don't even need... I mean, I'll still get Deathworm horns just to make the process faster, but maybe we're fine with the... I mean, I did use one Deathworm horn, so we would have been maybe a little bit lower in the percentage, but I don't even think we might not even lose a point. Yeah, like, if people agree to it and they want to be goofy, like for instance, I was over there, and I have a little pen over there, and I was breeding some creatures, and I had a couple of the guys sneak up on me, and they beat me up a little bit, but it was just for fun, and like they didn't steal my stuff. Like we made sure I got my stuff back or whatever. I'll break in, like I broke into someone's house the other day and just cut their hair and gave them like an afro. I don't know. We just do funny stuff like that. Might wake up in a cage or something, but it's like I said, no one steals your stuff, no one kills your tames on purpose or anything like that. Just goofy, fun stuff. Or like as we're flying around, there's a lot of times like we'll pick each other off of our, like I was flying around the other day and someone was trying to pick me off of my griffin, and I turned around and I picked him off of his griffin. It's just stuff to be like goofy, but then you just set them back down by their tame so they can get back on their way. But this gives you some stuff to, I don't know, be goofy with. But at the end of the day, we do caves together, we do bosses together, we share blueprints a lot of the times and stuff too. Like we'll leave them in a crafting bench that's unlocked so people can come craft from your blueprints. We share breeders and stuff. Like if somebody has a better stat of something and wants them, like a lot of times we'll trade around breeding pairs and stuff so we can combine our stats and stuff. I'm gonna end up touching. Right. Did it get mad at me or did it just like a random emote? Oh no, it is mad at me. Let's go away for a second. PvP, but that's what I was just talking about. I was saying we're PvP, but we're very PvE oriented, but we are set to PvP technically. What's your PC specs? I have a 5080 Super, or no, sorry. There isn't a Super yet, right? So just a normal 5080. I have a 4080 Super, was my old one. 5080, and then a trying to think. I have two PCs. As I upgraded my last one, I ended up doing the dual stream PC setup, so I keep confusing what's in what is in which one. But a 5080 is the graphics card in the gaming computer. I believe it's a 7800X3D in the gaming computer. For the CPU, and then I think I have like 64 gigs of RAM. I guess the main specs there on the gaming PC. Still mad at me. Oh, open the door. Oh no, open the door. Eve. Still mad. Yeah, I'm a big tech nerd. I like not only obviously play games and stream and do stuff like that, but I've been a huge gamer my whole life, and then IT is also my like career field. I do IT stuff for work, so I'm a big nerd all around. So I definitely go overboard when it comes to the technology stuff, but like I said, it's what I love. It's what I love. Alright, are you still kind of looking this? That means you're mad at me. Oh wait, you know what? I ran out of bug repellent. That might actually be why you're angry at me. Good job. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but have a good day. Thank you for jumping in. I do appreciate you. And everybody else that pops in and chats and hangs out. Makes my day of playing a lot of fun, so thank you guys very much. Now, 98. Yeah, we're still at plus 74 levels, which is all you get anyways. I think it's only going to take one more feed, so maybe we're still going to get the... Glad I did not spend the extra time to go get Deathworm horns, because I don't think I even needed it. Then we're gonna go back to our Fast Lasugas tame. That's what I was out. There we go. We get 224. Oh, 223. We did. We lost one level. That's all right. That is still pretty darn good. What did we end up with? 46 weight, which is pretty good because these are really good at collecting resources and stuff. So good weight, which is good. Terrible melee, but we're gonna have to tame a female, so hopefully we get more lucky there. Not very good health either, so hopefully maybe we can get a better melee stat or a health stat. But the weight, like I said, is actually really good because we're gonna use this probably for some resource gathering later. So that's not bad. That's a good stat that we're gonna need. So I will take the weight there. Let's actually go. Ooh, I didn't want to fall down there. I want to go put this in my. I'm gonna go put this in my breeding area because I want to find a female and breed it up before we actually use it for anything. Because I don't want to lose the only mantis I have. So I'll put this in here where I've been doing all my breeding. Mantis, you go there. All right. So now I think we will return to our regularly scheduled program where we were going to go try to find out where we can tame a Phasilasuchus where there's actually hopefully some metal nodes we can hit. Again, I don't know if there are any. I don't know. I was not seeing a lot of stuff to hit. I feel like it's going to be a pain in the butt to tame one here. There were not a lot of nodes where I was, at least where I was looking so far. Yeah, I think we're going to go for the Phasilasuchus. I'm going to see, especially if we end up, whether we fail or accomplish this. I do remember, especially without a bunch of metal nodes like there are in Aberration, this is going to take a decent amount of time. Again, whether we fail or succeed, this is going to take a lot of time. So I'm going to say we're probably going to have to hold off on the anglerfish. I'll have to do that another time, whether I stream later or if I'm just playing with the people in the community. I will probably try the anglerfish later. Because we are, like I said, we're going to run out of time, but we're going to go try to still do this Phasilasuchus, at least attempt one. I don't know if it'll work out for us, but I want to at least try. And then I'm going to take a break for a while, go hang out with the family, eat some lunch, do all that fun stuff. Massive metal, the mountain straight ahead. Is it like in a spot where you can get to though via Phasilasuchus though? I kind of turned a few times, so I might unfortunately be heading towards the wrong mountain. But either way, like, you'd have to find a Phasilasuchus by it. Metal. I see a bunch of metal here, but like I said, if there's not a Phasilasuchus up here. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get. Like I said, a Phasilasuchus to a bunch of metal nodes, and yeah, I don't think that's... Can you carry a Phasilasuchus with anything? Like, can I carry it with my Quetzal? Kind of don't think so, but I can't say that I've ever tried. Like, I could potentially pick one up. If you can, I could potentially pick one up and drop it, but I don't think you can. I don't think you can pick up a Phasilo. There's normal rocks, but they're not going to do much of anything. There's a couple metal nodes right here, but it's not... Yeah, there's a few here. There's some bones here. There's some right here. Okay, wait, hold on. Maybe this is a good spot. Questionably now, though, is there... Oh, who's got a little thing out here? Jace. I should have figured Jace. Jace has stuff everywhere. He's got little outposts everywhere. The question is, are we going to find a Phasilasuchus? Actually, this isn't a bad spot at all. They're a little bit spread out, but there's a ton of stuff to hit. This might be the place. Raptor. Question is, like I said, are we going to find a Phasilasuchus around this area? Oh, wasn't watching my stamina. That's my bad. Yeah, we're using Dino Depot for the cryo stuff. Health back here, or my stamina back. I'm gonna go look again. It has been a while since I tamed one of these. As long as there's enough nodes, like I don't think it's gonna be terribly hard. But these things, I do remember, they're a pain in the butt because I know you can't always control them. They kind of go all over the place. They're fairly annoying, but I really do want one because they're so good at flint, man. They get flint like crazy. Can't find any out here though. Fasilasuchus. If you haven't been playing ASA, it's one of the newer creatures. They released it on the roly-poly. You're talking about the Doed? The Doed doesn't get a lot of flint. The Anki does. Anki gets a decent amount, but not anywhere near. If you've never used the Fasilasuchus, you go under the ground and you can just like travel in a straight line, and like every rock you hit, you get like pure flint. It's crazy. Way faster than like doing it on an Anki. Because it's quick, it's fast, it gets pure flint. Although I guess anything can get pure. Maybe now with that new change they made to Ankis and Doeds or whatever, the farming mode thing. Actually, maybe I don't even care. I just kind of want one. It has been, like I said, a hot minute since I've done this. Still got a little bit of bug repellent. I might give myself a dose of... Oh, you can't do it until it runs out. Let's put that down here because all the mantises out here and stuff, I want to try to avoid those if I can. But do on here. I think, if I remember, you just blow them up and then you get on them, right? That's been a minute, but that's what you do. The rocks and stuff. What level are you? I can't even see what your level is. I have no idea. Gotta try to make our way over to those metal nodes that we saw. But like I said, this guy's kind of finicky. You can't, if you've never tamed this thing, you don't have full control over it. It kind of does its own thing. You steer it a little bit, but it kind of like it circles and does a whole bunch of, every time you hit something, there's like a, I don't know exactly how much time, maybe like 5-10 seconds that like you can't control where it's going. So every time it hits even one of these stupid, yeah, no, you can do that, but like I said, right after you hit it, like I'm looking that way and it's going backwards. It doesn't just fully follow your command. And there's clearly stuff under. There's clearly stuff like under the sand that we're not seeing, because I'm hitting nodes at times that I don't even think, like I'm not actually seeing a node and it's hitting something. Yeah, kind of like, well, actually, it's a little different because the Aifias, I don't think you can control the Aifias like at all. So it's a little different, but it is like that, at least to the extent that there's times that you can't control it like an Aifias. I want to get my way over to those metal nodes. There's some right there, because it gets a lot more torpidity from metal nodes. Go. You can find somewhere over here. I know I saw quite a few at one point, but I don't remember where. You think they work better than the metal nodes? I mean, either way, I guess I'm gonna try to hit whatever one I find, but I thought metal was I thought that was the best thing to hit, but try to hit the bones too. There's a bone right there if I can. I just can't, he keeps hitting these trees. I can't control it. Oh. No, get away from Arthroplura. There were so many metal nodes over here. Now I don't know where they all went. Oh, there's one over there. I was seeing a lot more than this though. There's so many. I mean, I guess it's a good thing. There's at least rocks to keep keep control, but I really want to make my way over into the metal nodes, and I just can't. I can't stop hitting stuff. Go. So the sketchy thing though too that you got to be careful is if he goes off a cliff or hits into like a POI, like one of those little ruins buildings. If I remember from doing this on Scorched Earth, you usually get knocked off. So you got to be careful. Like what, even this kind of like drop, it might be too much of a drop. I might get kicked off. Hoping I don't, but okay. So far so good. But like if I hit those ruins, I'd probably get knocked out. Here's a bunch of bones. Hold on, let's stay over here then. Hey, no worries at all. If you're not in my Discord, anybody that if you're not in my Discord channel and you know you've been following some streams, feel free to jump in my Discord. There's a link tree in my bio, no matter what platform you're on. But I always post, or at least I try to remember to post in the Discord every time I go live. I'm not. This is the taming process for a fast slow, so I'm trying to tame it right now. Yeah, no, Roman, I 100% agree. As I said, they're a pain in the ass, but they are very nice once you, if you can tame one. Their flint gathering is amazing, but yes, the taming process sucks. It wasn't bad on Aberration. There's so many metal nodes where they spawn that Aberration it was actually pretty easy, but on Scorched Earth and here it definitely isn't the funnest thing to do. Especially if you play on like our server, we do have boosted rates, so like we're used to like most things we have a quality of life of like having things turned up to taming things a bit faster than you can on official servers. But this whole knockout process, I don't think like that thing doesn't apply to the knockout piece. So this is the same speed of knocking it out as it would be like on a official server or whatever. You don't really get any sort of boost off of this. Ragnarok, yeah. What do these guys do? They are awesome. They're I think they're pretty strong too. To be fair, I've never really used them much beyond the thing that I'm going to say, which is they collect flint like crazy. You can basically do the same animation that he's doing right now. Like you go underground, you just run into rocks, and it gives you like pure flint and a ton of it. So if you want to make like spark powder or gunpowder or whatever, you can just collect an insane amount of flint very, very quickly with these guys. Yeah, I can't control this guy at all. Just hitting all this stuff and doing whatever he wants to do. I would like to find more bones or more metal, but I don't. Not seeing our way over here. Hit something, just the control going. This is called a Facilisukis. They added it when was it Scorched Earth? Yeah, I think when Scorched Earth for ASA came out. Please be some more metal nodes. Where I saw more when we were like flying around, but yeah, the torpor drain crazy on these things. BSY, how are you doing? I feel like there's less things where I'm going now. Maybe I should turn around. I'm running into a dry area. I mean, there's a lot of little rocks, I guess, but build base. I have a base. I have two bases technically. They could use some work, but without taming right now. I do not like the stuff we're running into over here. I'm not seeing any metal. I'm not seeing any bones, so I do think we might make our way back. No, 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 he's stuck on the trees. I gotta go hit a rock. Come on. Good. Go back. Do you still have that base on the... Yeah, I'm still using that for like a water pen, and then I have another base that's more centralized, just because this map is so big that I didn't want to always be way over by the... Because that lighthouse was way off to the side of the map. It took forever to get certain places, so I have my main map is almost directly in the center, and then I still use that for my water pen. Yeah, these things are a pain in the butt, man. They're like, they just take so long unless you can find, again, a very metal rich or bone rich area. They just take forever. But they are very nice, so I'm really hoping we can get this one. I still don't know what level this is. I couldn't ever saw when it popped out of the ground, and it's not showing us right now. I don't think it really doesn't matter. I mean, I would love a good one, but I also, it doesn't, like, it's gonna collect flint very well no matter what the level is. I see those bones out there, but those aren't the harvestable ones. I can't tell if there's harvestable nodes over there. I don't want to get too far from all these other rocks, because then I might lose control completely. I do like I like the unique taming methods. I like that things are like that they've changed up some of these creatures to have different taming methods. But yeah, this one's definitely painful. Again, it'd be one thing, like I said, if the boosts that you give to like taming effectiveness or whatever, taming speed, if the 3 times taming speed did something where it like knocked this guy out 3 times faster or something, maybe that wouldn't be such a bad mix. But like I said, this vanilla Digits, what's going on, buddy? Knocking these things out just take forever if you can't find metal or salt or bones or whatever. Keep moving. Let's see if I can find a better spot. I just gotta make sure I don't lose control of it. I've done alpha. I've done alpha of all the island bosses. Other than the Overseer, I've only done gamma on that. We have not. The Overseer cave, just I hate it. I hate the Overseer cave. I hate that you lose most of your tames trying to get through the cave, the bone. So I don't do it very often. But yeah, the bosses themselves we beat on alpha. Ride 'em doggy. Ride 'em doggy. Alright, we're not even halfway yet. Maybe by dinner time I'll have this thing knocked out. All the alpha bosses are pretty tricky, but if you have you know, the right teams for it, good saddles, doable. But alpha's always a little bit tricky. I think I beat the alpha fine without losing anything. I do like the dragon. I always end up losing stuff too. But we did beat it. It's just a little bit tricky. Hit something. I'm gonna run out of control. Area in the cave is the way, unless you want to do cheesy pyromate. Yeah. Head farther this way, but I'm stuck hitting all these. Stop hitting the cactuses. I've done Alpha Overseer a few times. Nice. I'm just not... I haven't done it enough times, I guess, but... Although, I will say, I didn't know, up until the last time we did it, I didn't know that there was a section in the cave where you can uncryo things, so I was always trying to lead... everything in, and maybe you're doing that too, the way you said nice and organized. I was trying to lead it through the entire cave, like from not even being in the cave, getting them through that... Oh, there's some metal nodes. Trying to get them through the entranceway. Although, this is right on a cliff. Not love that, because we very easily could get dismounted. We want to hit the metal nodes, but I'm a little nervous we're going to get dismounted. He goes off that edge, we're dismounted for sure. Okay, I did get all the metal nodes. Can I just get out of here now? Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Oh, that was so flawless. It was not at all by, like, my skill. That's 100% luck right there, but that was very nice. Got quite a few metal nodes there. Which vassals could harvest metal. Once you have a grinder, getting flint. Yeah, I just like I still like getting on creatures to go grind stuff away, but you're right. I mean, when you have a grinder, flint is quite a bit easier. But yes, we're trying to tame this guy. So to tame the Facilissuchus, you have to first you find it. It's usually in the desert. You'll see like a little sand pile on the ground that looks semi-unnatural, I guess. And that's the Facilissuchus buried underground. You got to throw a grenade or something at it, or C4. It wakes it up, comes out of the ground, stuns it for a second. You can hop on it, and then you have to ride around smashing it into rocks, metal, bones, anything like that that you can find. And then its torpidity keeps going up as you're hitting that stuff. Ooh. Is that going to dismount me? I might get dismounted here. I am amazed that I'm not getting dismounted hitting these. Wow, that's crazy. I thought for sure we were going to get dismounted. You get it knocked out, and then you feed it. But this is the process of knocking out. You can't do it with trank arrows. I don't know what level this is. I didn't get a spyglass on it beforehand, and it doesn't, at least not that I can see it. I can't see it. I can't see the level after getting on it here, so I actually have no idea what level this is. I don't really care. I just want something to be able to... Oh, there's some metal nodes in here too. I want something to be able to harvest the flint really quick. As long as I don't get knocked off. This is a pretty decent spot to be right now. Making quite a bit of progress here on our... Oh, we just got dismounted. Run! Run! But we just got to repeat the process now. So, like, gotta wait till he loses aggro, and we'll have to blow him out of the sand again. Okay, I think he lost aggro. Yeah, I'm. Let's see if we can see it now. Hold on. Why isn't? Oh, I put my grenades there. Where's my spyglass? $85, so it's not that great, but it's all right. All right, go back in the ground. Back in the ground, sir. Yeah, I was hoping it might have been higher than that for the amount of torpidity, but not very high. Well, this just shows you how hard they are. It's only an 85, and it takes this long to knock one out. Your thing, go underground. No, it keeps the torpidity. There it goes. It'll keep the torpidity, and it keeps it for quite a long time, honestly. It's pretty good. Okay, so now we restart the process here. We blow it up. We'll hop on it. Is that close enough? I hope so. Yeah. Yeah, see, it's still got all the torpidity, so we're good there. I'm a little nervous now because it did dismount me. I don't really want to dismount it again. Where else can I go, though, for more rocks? Go hit these ones. Oh, wait, are those even rocks? Box. Love some more metal nodes, but I don't think we're gonna find any more. Are there any known best locations to drop the... You can carry it with a Rhino? I mean, I don't have a Rhino, but I was asking that earlier. I didn't know if you could carry these with anything. There's definitely a lot of places on this map that have metal. I guess you'd have to find a good place, though, that you also wouldn't lose, or that you'd run into something or whatever that would end up knocking you off. But I'm sure there probably is. There's a lot of places that have an amount of metal on this map. This is the, what I told you, Facilisukis, what it's called. Oh, there's a metal node. Nice. Rid of that metal node. Damn. Alright, we're getting close. We're getting close. I don't like how close we are to the ocean. Head back. They're a pain in the butt. It takes a very, very long time to get these things knocked out. And as we saw, this is only a level 85 too, so it's not even like that good a one, and it still takes a very long time to get knocked out. Fuck. What's up, Mac? Yeah, this is a PvP server, but we're very PvE oriented, so we pulled some pranks on each other and stuff, but we don't like nobody fully like raids people or kills things or anything like that. Just kind of pull some pranks on each other and have some fun. Yeah, especially if you can't find metal, salt, or bones, like the knockout process takes forever. Again, Aberration I think is the best spot to Aberration is the best spot that I found to tame these, because there's a ton of like all of the nodes on the surface are like it's very metal node heavy, so you can knock them out pretty easy there. But Scorched Earth in here, they suck. They suck to try to knock out. Not see, there's some rocks. Could I join the server? Anybody it's for Patreon and Twitch subscribers. Anybody that's a Patreon or Twitch subscriber can get access to our cluster. We have like all the maps, at least most of them. We have the island, Scorched Earth, Aberration, Extinction, Astraeos, Atlantis, Ragnarok. I think that's Club Ark. We have a Club Ark map up too, in case you want to check that out. Yeah, at this point I think I'm close enough. We're just gonna smack all the rocks we can find now. Oh, I didn't even try. I never came across one on Astraeos. But yeah, Aberration, it sounds like Aberration's probably the place. If you have the ability to go to Aberration and like transfer it, I would say tame one on Aberration. Definitely was super easy, I felt like, on Aberration. Not so much on any of these other maps, unless you find one in a perfect spot that has a ton of the right types of nodes. Yeah, I pretty much went through all the metal that I can find. I did hit quite a few metal nodes at the beginning of this taming process, but I just don't know where any more are within distance without losing the control because I go too far. Need to not knock me off, please. Oh, he's gonna knock me off. He's gonna go off the cliff. Oh no 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 no. No 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 no, we're so close. Don't knock me off the cliff. There we go. Good job. Good job. Thanks for listening. Yeah, Bamo, this is like I was just saying, this is definitely one of the I mean, I like the taming process, like I think it's a cool way, but the amount of time it takes to knock it out makes it kind of a frustrating tame. Again, this isn't even a good one. This is like level 85, and I've been doing this for probably 20 or 30 minutes now, I think. Maybe it hasn't been that long, but it definitely feels like it's been that long. I mean, we're lucky we got a couple metal nodes there at the beginning. Seriously, where's another rock? I need to hit something to keep... Oh, there we go. Like, lost all rock nodes. Yeah, I can't even imagine. I mean, I've done a high level too, but it's been a long time. But I do think that took a very... I think one of the high levels I did, I was by a lot of metal nodes, so it made it a little bit easier. But this is a Facilissuchus. It was a mod, I think. Or no, maybe it wasn't. But no, it's an official creature. It's on Scorched Earth. It's on Aberration. Obviously, it's on Ragnarok here. And then it just said it's on... I didn't come across one yet, but it's on Astreos as well. All right, now the trick is... Oh, never mind. All right, so it's out. Let's just get out of here. I need to go get... I want to get some kibble. Okay, hopefully you're safe. It stays knocked out for a long time, so we're going to go get some kibble. Spot by the ocean with lots of crystal. Yeah, clearly I didn't find... I did come over this way and there were some metal nodes. I think I cleaned them all up. And I ran out of metal nodes and I was not finding anything else good. I hit a couple bone nodes too. Green Bay Kill, what's going on, brother? Yeah, let's get to let's get some kibble. We're gonna tame that thing, and then like I said, unfortunately, I gotta get some. Or I said it's not nighttime. It's not midnight. It's noon. I gotta go get some lunch. That's what I was trying to say. So we're gonna get the kibble. We're gonna tame this up, and then I will show it off. Let's see. I think I have an Ascended saddle. I'm gonna grab that and have that, and then we're gonna head off for now. But I'll be back later because I want to get the anglerfish. It's another thing we need. And eventually, I would like a better Facilissuchus, but that is such a pain in the butt. I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, Facila wasn't a mod. I was thinking for a minute it was one of those Ark editions, but no, it's not. It's it just got introduced with Scorched Earth when that came out. What's everybody up to? Did everybody have a good 4th of July? I hope so. Ours was pretty good. We had some family over. It was nice. We ate some good food, which actually there's some leftovers. So I'm excited. We had some pulled pork sandwiches and stuff. So very excited to go eat some of that for lunch here. Only problem taming the Facilo was the scorpions randomly. Yeah, I was using bug repellent, although I didn't really come across too many of them. But I had bug repellent and a ghillie suit on the whole time, so it does help with keeping the mantises and the scorpions and stuff away. I also had my nice compound bow in case I had to fight something, but we didn't really run into too much trouble there. Oh, jump the Facilo. Yeah, that one thing we're gonna have to be careful about when we get back is whatever creatures are around there. We're gonna have to do a quick cleanup, make sure they don't attack the myself or the Facilo when I try to feed it the food. Found a tree. Do you? All right. I think I want to... I brought all my extraordinary kibble over to my other house, I think. But I believe I have a wyvern or two I could probably dispatch of. Sorry, but I think that's what we're going to do because that's going to give us some extraordinary kibble. I have 75. Yeah, I like that. Oh, both of these aren't very good. Traits waste bearing, neither of those are necessary to keep, so let's take you guys. We're gonna use the grinder, good old grinder. I have a love-hate relationship with the grinder. Same with a lot of other things that they've introduced. Like I love the idea of having some of the capabilities, but it also makes some things a little too easy, or negates things. Like having the grinder kind of makes it to where you don't need the bio grinder, that is. You don't really have a need to do all the farming and stuff, which I like doing the farming. But in this case, I'm in a rush. I want to get this fast load done, so we're just going to grind up some of my not so good wyverns, I guess. Goodbye. Sorry, my friend. And 240, not you. You're the good one. 118, we can get rid of you. And this should give us... with grinder. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect time to come in. There we go. 13. Yeah, well, if you do like max levels, like the ones I've been breeding, I get 10 like per, basically like 10 per wyvern that I grind up. So it's pretty good. Awesome. Well, I'm glad. Why am I trying to pick that up with the dino gun? I'm glad your first impression of me was that I have a love-hate relationship with grinder. That's perfect. All right, let's track and find out where that guy is. Welcome, welcome. Is this modded? Yes, I do have quite a few mods here. Yeah, I haven't even tried that yet. I know it's in there. I know it's a lot smaller and probably easier to use, but I have not used. I kind of forgot it was even a thing when I crafted the normal one this time. But I don't know. I also like keeping... I tend to use a lot of the vanilla stuff. I did do the CS Industrial Forge, though, because I hate how big the forge is. Narcotics. I want to bring some narcotics. I don't think this guy's going to wake up, but just in case he does, I don't want to come unprepared and then it wakes up on us. Pull that. Go. Oh, Fasilasuka saddle. I want to show that off too. But yes, we do have a number of mods on here. This is a community cluster, so I have a lot of QOL stuff on here. I use some of it. I don't use all of it. But again, being a community cluster, I like to give people the options to have a lot of the quality of life type mods on here. And I like building. So like this one's castles, keeps, and forts for the building. That's how that looks a little different than vanilla if you're looking at that. Go get this thing, and then I need to go eat lunch. I'm hungry. Hungry. Actually, I don't think I brought... What did I bring? Oh, we got the pyro. As I say, we might have to clear out some stuff. And I could have brought like a karcha or something, but I don't need to do it with the pyro or a wyvern or something. Here so we can glide down. All right, this will be nice though. Like I said, yes, the normal industrial grinder, I know it does give you flint pretty easy, but like I said, I like going out on the dinos and doing what they're meant to do. So it'll be nice having a Fasilasuchus to go out and collect a whole crap ton of flint when I want it. And I have that Ascended saddle that I grabbed from my box that I must have looted from something. So we have a good saddle. Again, not a very good level Fasilo, but if we can find a better female, we can breed them together and have a better one eventually. All right, 1,700 meters away. Vessels work better than grinder. Yeah, and I mean, and you're not using up your stone, because that's what the grinder, you use your stone, right, to turn it into flint, if I remember correctly. I haven't really used that very much. Like I said, I like to use the kind of normal method, so I usually do like a fast slow in this case on ASA. But yeah, you have to use a bunch of stone, so it's not like, it is easy to do, and you can use the Dodic and get stone, turn it into, but yeah, in this case, you're not using any of your stone reserves. Then you're just getting straight up flint without wasting your stone. All right, I think I'm gonna switch off to my Pyro main just in case there's something we gotta fight around there. So let's get Pyro main out. I love this. I love the colors on this Pyro. This is what I made my mating pair. I have all of them, or all the mating pairs have these colors now, so that I can just keep recreating it if I lose it. Else, oh, off our armor. Our throws don't break my nice ghillie. We were talking about this yesterday when we were running one of the caves. I really think they need to come out with something. I don't know what the right answer is, but either a type of armor that they can't break, or I was thinking like maybe a craftable of some sort that like coats your armor. Even maybe like temporary, like you have to craft it and then it temporarily coats your armor and protects it from the Arthroplera spit or whatever. Because I think it's kind of a weird mechanic that everybody, at least everybody that I know, like most of the time you end up going in caves and stuff and you decide you just go naked because that's like the only way that makes sense. Because why are you gonna waste your armor when you're getting attacked by Arthroplera? But it is silly that you're going in a cave and you're like, I'm gonna go naked, right? Like it makes no sense. So I feel like they need to do something like that, like make like a temporary coating or something. I feel like maybe it would be a good solution for it. All right, I really do hope this is enough. Oh yeah, that's plenty of kibble. I'm only gonna want you to eat the rest of it. What server am I on? I am on my own community cluster that I host for Patreon and Twitch subscribers. And yes, it is PvP, but we're very PvE oriented. So even though the server's set to PvP, we're not like raiding each other and stuff. We just pull little pranks here and there, and then mainly I do it for certain settings. I don't like certain settings on PvE. Yeah, I mean, like I like the concept of the Arthroplera, especially if you do PvP. I like that there's a creature that can melt your armor. Like, I think that's kind of cool. But, like I said, I think they need to find a way to counter it. Again, I think that whole temporary coating or something might be a good idea, just because it can't be permanent, or then the Arthroplera is, like, not very useful. I just think that coating would be kind of a cool method of, like, okay, if you prepare for it, you can coat yourself temporarily, and it'll protect your armor for X amount of time or something like that, or X amount of damage. And then like you'd have to keep making sure that you have that if you want to protect yourself. If you don't want to, then whatever, go naked, I guess. But I think it'd be nice to have some sort of mechanic like that, so that when you went cave diving, you could have armor on in case you yeah, Boomer, that actually would, I was thinking the same thing when I said, I was like, maybe we should tell Trickster that. But like, it gives you a way that you can, because the bummer is when you are naked, if you do get dismounted or you hop off, then you have no armor, and that makes that makes no sense. Then you want to be protected a little bit, so I feel like that's a good balance. Some sort of armor coating that gives you protection, but it's temporary, and you got to like work to have it. I think would be a good method to deal with that. That's what I think. Maybe, like you said, maybe Trickster can make a mod for that. That would be kind of cool. Geocom. Yeah, appreciate that, guys. Yeah, like I said, if you join, if you go to the link tree in my bio, I do have the links for like our Discord and stuff like that. Anybody that becomes a Patreon or Twitch subscriber can join the cluster if they're interested. You can join the Discord no matter what. If you guys just want to hang out, talk Ark, share, pictures of builds and stuff like that, feel free to join. I also post when I go live and stuff like that, so you can keep track of when I go live, or if I ever post like any other content. Yeah, there we go. We got our fast Lasukas. Godzilla. We'll name it Godzilla. This isn't going to be... Hopefully we find a better one eventually, but we'll name it Godzilla for now. Definitely looks very Godzilla-ish. Yeah, these guys are super cool looking, though. Yeah, so if you've never used these before, you can make them do their little berry mechanic like they do when they're out in the wild. So for PvE, not very... I mean, again, we're PvP, but like I said, we play PvE-oriented. Not very useful because... I mean, what's the point of hiding your creature in PvE? But you can hide it in PvP. I don't know why it's taking so long, but it will look like a sand pile eventually. Oh, it's following me. That's why. It's following me. That way, if people don't pay close enough attention, they won't notice that. There you go. They might not notice that it's there, and you could have it on like neutral or aggressive, and then they land and they get jumped by a fast Lasukas. So you can do that. Barry, get you back out. And then you can travel. Oh, it's wrong, but I haven't used one of these in a while. How do I bury myself? Jump. The jump button. Yeah, there we go. Go underground, which one is a pretty fast way to travel, so not bad. But then check out this flint gathering. All you do is run into a node. 105 flint, 140 flint, 175. And man, you go somewhere with like a bunch of nodes here. 280, 385, 420. In no time, you can have thousands and thousands of flint with relative ease. 735, 875. Yeah, just sick. Like easy flint for spark powder and for making a bunch of gunpowder or something like that. So yeah, I like it, and it does, like, I think it's pretty strong if you get a good one. I think they're pretty strong. They do like an attack where it sucks things underground. I have not used these very much, so I'm not very good at it. But like, let's see if we can do it to this mantis. Let's get our stamina back, and I'll try to suck this mantis down and see if I can do it. I don't even remember the right button though. I have no idea if I'm gonna do this successfully, but let's try it. I think you right click maybe? Let's do right click. Yeah, you like circle around. It builds up. And then immobilize and submerge. Oh no, wait, you gotta wait to submerge it. It's sucking it underground. You can't really see because it's in this thing. You wait till it gets to the top and then you submerge it. Am I hitting the wrong button? What button do you hit? I think I hit the wrong button. Okay, sorry. I didn't do that quite right, but you can see it does some cool stuff if you can figure out how to use it the right way. I'm not even hitting you right now. Kind of damage. You do one set. See, like, this isn't even a good one, and it's doing 171 damage, so it's pretty strong. But yeah, the flint gathering, and that's the main reason that I grabbed it. Is the flint gathering. I can't remember what this does. The tail whip does something too. What does the tail whip do? The debris whip. It like slows things down or something, or blinds it. So it does have a tail whip as well. I just couldn't remember exactly what that did. So pretty cool creature. Again, flint gathering would be the main reason to get one, I think. The whip something at this and see what happens. Wave 15, go to, there should be a link tree in my bio, regardless of whatever platform you're on. It looks like you're on the TikTok side. If you go to my bio, like just click on my name or my picture or whatever, go to my bio, there's a link tree in there, and it gives you the links to all my different social media sites. I think if you're on mobile, if you're on a phone, I think you got to click and hold it and open in browser, though. I don't think it works like directly within TikTok. But if you click and hold it, open it in your browser, you should be able to get to it. All right, so very cool. So we got, you can see just tons of flint in a very short period of time. So very, very cool. Close back on here. Or you know what? Let's put our more fitting. And we're gonna head home. So we want to fly home. Get our Griffin again. All right. On that note, I'm gonna log off and go get some lunch because I'm starving. But anyways, guys, thank you for hanging out, and maybe I will stream. Hopefully I stream tonight for a little bit too. Actually, I think we're doing some community stuff tonight, so I don't know if I'm streaming that or not, but maybe I'll be back. If not, maybe tomorrow. So anyways, guys, take care, and I will catch you all next time. Later.